What's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and you read the title correctly. There has been a brand new Easter egg which has just been solved on Tag Der Toten, a full 129 days after release, and we're going to teach you how to do it in this video. Now, this Easter egg is awesome for multiple reasons, and I'm going to go through that throughout this video, so be sure to watch the entire thing. A tryout did drop a little hint as to the existence of this Easter egg, but we wouldn't be able to do this without Absolem, who was the first person in the world to discover this Easter egg. So once you're done watching, be sure to open the description and go to his channel and thank him. But let's jump into it. So this is actually a very simple Easter egg to complete, and you can complete this as early as round 1, and it only takes a bit of the map to be open. Now, this Easter egg can be completed and activated on solo and co-op, and if you are playing with more than one player, it only takes one player in the game to be able to activate this for everyone. And to activate this don't freeze Easter egg, all you have to do is stand in 10 different pools of water. Now, these are specific areas around the map that have pools of water in, and you're going to need to stand in them and completely freeze over and then knife yourself to get out and repeat the process. Now, there's 10 locations in total. We're going to go through all of them in this video, and you can do this in any order you want. This is the order that I done it in my game. So we start off in the spawn room in the docks, and you want to be paying attention to the top left of your screen throughout you going and doing this to make sure that you are indeed in the correct area based on the text on the top left of your screen. So we are here in the docks, and you literally just stand in the water until you completely freeze over, and you'll know when that's happened because you won't be able to use your elixirs and you won't be able to move. Your screen will be completely iced over, and you'll have to press your melee button 3 times in order to break out of the ice. Once you've done the docks, just head left and go into the frozen crevice and just stand there, and again let yourself freeze up. And once you can't move and your elixirs have disappeared, just melee to break it. And we're then going to move into the lagoon area. Once you've completed that and broken out of the ice there, you want to take a right straight into the bottom of this ice slide, and you'll be in the ice grotto, which you'll then want to stand under it and again freeze over. The next pool of water is the Lighthouse Cove, and you can stand either in this puddle here or you can stand in the icy cave. As long as the game says you are in the Lighthouse Cove and you freeze over, then you will be absolutely fine. And as you can see, I'm playing on solo, and once I've frozen over, I have the zombie that actually breaks the ice out of me rather than me having to do it myself. It's never easy to keep one zombie at the end of the round, so you can use the zombie to your advantage to actually help you break out of the ice. But it is important to make sure that you have fully frozen over before the zombie whacks you if you want to use this method, because otherwise you wouldn't have done that right and you'll have to go and repeat again. So the next area is the cargo hold, which you can actually get straight from this little pool of water just before the mystery box location here. The next pool of water is the hidden path, which is between the cargo hold and the beach area. So you again just want to stand in it until you've frozen over completely. The next pool of water is going to be artifact storage, which is underneath the boat just past the cargo hold. This is where you're going to find the main artifact area for the Easter egg if you're confused, and again it's this pool of water surrounding it, so make sure you're standing in that completely. As you'll notice, when you're in water, zombies will move slower, so that's always a great benefit if you're trying this on solo. Once you've completed this, you'll then need to shoot down the little pipes to get yourselves into the sunken path, and there's loads of pools of water here, so again just stand in one of them until you're completely frozen over and then thaw yourself out. And then our 10th and final spot is going to be the beach, which is the original Call of the Dead spawn. So once you have frozen over in this, you will then notice that in the spawn room there will be a button which was never originally there in front of this iceberg right where you spawn. As I'm showing you here in this theater mode footage, this is what it should look like when you spawn in, and then as soon as you've completed all 10 of those puddles successfully and frozen over, the button will appear. If the button has not appeared yet, then that means you haven't completely frozen over in one of the 10 locations, so you might want to go back and retry those again. Now, when I tried this on PC, the button appeared but there was no prompt, so just be wary, just in case there isn't a prompt but the button is there, you've still done it right. But here on PlayStation, you get a prompt called hold square to chill out, with all players required. Once you hold that button with all players in the game around you, you'll see a flash of white on your screen, you'll hear Samantha mention the infamous words "don't freeze," and you'll have a new pop-up on your screen that shows freeze mode. From this point onwards, you are stuck inside of the spawn room, and you have to end the current round that you are on in order to progress to round 200. But be wary, because even though I've done this on round 1, he still has round 200 health already, so Ray Fire is definitely recommended there to get yourself on round 200. But there is no rush to get into this mode on round 1. It is definitely a good idea to set up before you go into this by opening up Pack-a-Punch, getting yourself perks and all the guns required so that you can try and survive for as long as possible. Now you get to enjoy a bit of 2-player co-op action where we try to survive on round 200 in the spawn room. Either spawn sides that you would normally open to venture out are now iced over completely, and you're stuck in here forever on round 200. And I expect this to work exactly as the Alpha Omega round 200 works, where it's probably going to take you about an hour or so before you're going to complete this round, and there isn't going to be any big reward for completing that round 200. It's just going to be a huge grind. Now, I mentioned at the start that there was some interesting backstory to this side Easter egg, and there is definitely, because earlier in the month was January 15th, also known as 115 Day. And to celebrate it, Treyarch gave us a little hint that there was an undiscovered Easter egg in Tag Der Toten, and they gave us this hint.
Don't freeze!
Now, it's obvious that this is directly when you complete the Easter egg, and they describe that, you know, there's an undiscovered Easter egg here that is going to be very interesting once discovered. It's not game-changing, but it is a fun way to play the map, and they couldn't have been closer to the truth. Definitely provides an extra special challenge to keep things interesting. And this does make me wonder if there are any other maps part of the Aether story that also have a round 200 Easter egg, because this is 2 maps in a row now that have that. We had Alpha Omega, which converted the map into the OG Nuketown zombies, and this just gives us a pretty cool spawn room challenge. And it's definitely a super fun way to play zombies. If you don't want to do the Easter egg, you just want to have some fun with friends and see how long you can survive on round 200, then this is definitely the Easter egg for you. So let me know if you guys go ahead and try this in any future games. But yeah, if this video left you excited at the fact that a new Easter egg was just discovered in Black Ops 4 Zombies, then be sure to drop a like rating down below. Like I said, be sure to check out Absolem's channel. He's been live streaming hunting this Easter egg for a long time now, and definitely deserves congratulations at the very least by every single one of you guys watching. And from me, massive congratulations, dude. This is a really cool find, and it seems quite obvious at first to try this because the clues were don't freeze, but I guess it just goes to show you how crazy some of these Easter eggs can be. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you for another one very soon.